What I would like people to know about me specifically is that I'm a work in progress, that I continually learn, continually grow. I've been on this journey of discovery where I've learned that there's an unimaginable amount of wealth of knowledge that I've accumulated over the last 10 years, that nothing is ever carved in stone and that we can always continue to grow. I would really love it if people listening, people watching, know that my address doesn't define me. I create every day. I love harder than you can imagine. I remorse the ones I've hurt along the way. And I miss often the days of futures past.
And now?
Now I just continue this self-development, self-conscious, self-growth, self-recovery, self-love, and continue to move forward. I had to learn to remove the chip that's on my shoulders. I had to learn to remove the mask that I wear. I had to learn to embrace change. I had to learn to confront my fears, which is something that I don't like to do. And so I think every step that I take today is this in the direction I'm supposed to be headed? Or is this another lesson that I need to learn? Your stereotypical incarcerated individual is painted gang member, violent individual, career criminal. I was arrested later in life. I experienced travel. I experienced, wealth. I've experienced love. And so now coming to prison, having this understanding of what reality is completely changed my perception. And I use the example of 8 Mile. He said, you ever wonder when you got to stop living up here and start living down here? For me, I've never lived in an environment where I had to question someone else's moral compass, if you will. I personally would assume everyone has the same ideology as me and believing that every man should be respected and conduct themselves as gentlemen. Not necessarily the case. And it's taken me a long time to differentiate those who can and can't, because it's a choice. And if given the opportunity, a lot of individuals will squander second opportunities. In my particular situation, I don't have second chances. And if given the opportunity, I know for a fact I'm not someone who will squander it. And so I battle that every single day with the toxicity and removing the chip off my shoulder. And I think deep down we have to make those choices to change personally before we make those choices anywhere else.